So, a lot of people talk about mindset and manifestation, but how does it actually work? Obviously, you can't just manifest a Lamborghini and then 2 weeks later, magically, it pops up in your garage. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. Otherwise, everyone would have a Lamborghini and a yacht and a six pack and everything they desired. Unfortunately, it's not that easy. Now, a good mindset, however, can make the world's difference when it comes to building success. So, let me tell you a little bit how it actually works and what it has done for me personally in my life. So, the first thing which is very important to understand is obviously mindset, or a good mindset, or manifesting, or whatever you want to say, can't work on its own. It won't do anything alone, right? You can't just manifest and have a good mindset and then a few weeks or a few months of even a few years later you're gonna be a millionaire, but just by manifesting being a millionaire every day. Obviously it's not going to work like that. It's important that you understand that manifestation, or having a good mindset, needs to be followed up with by action. You need to take action. Now, manifestation, or having a good mindset, is simply a way of aligning your subconscious mind with your goals and with the dreams and the things you want to achieve. Now, a lot of these things are external things, like if you want a supercar, or you want, whatever it is, a nice house, a boat, a good physique. These are all external things, and you can definitely manifest these things. But what you really want to do is you want to manifest on the person you want to be. Now, this sounds very, magical when you talk about manifesting. I don't really like the word manifesting. For me, it's more mindset. So I'll just refer to it as mindset. But when I say manifest, I talk about meditating upon something, right? So as I said, the external things are nice, but what you really want to do is you want to meditate on the internal things, really the person you need to be. What you need to remember is that your subconscious mind drives you. It drives who you are, it drives your identity. So, what you want to do is you want to change your identity. You want to become the person that has all of the things you want to have. Because, as I said, if you just meditate or manifest a Lamborghini, it's not magically just going to appear in your garage. That it's not magic. You have to remember that really the only person who can get you that Lamborghini, or that six pack, or that dream goal is you.
It's you.
It's not going to be a magical thing where someone just appears, or a Lamborghini just appears. Talking a lot about Lamborghinis today, but the point is you are the one who's going to make those things happen, right? And that's exactly why you need to change your identity. You need to focus on seeing yourself differently, meditating upon the person that will have all of the things you want to have. You need to find out, how will that person look? What will that person do on a daily basis? What will his habits be? All of those types of things. And you need to meditate on that and start stepping into that person, your higher self, really. You need to step into that. And obviously, these things take time. It's not like you're going to meditate once and then you're going to be that person. It takes time. It takes time and repetition. But you need to focus on changing who you are. You need to create an identity that aligns with the goals and with the dreams and with all of the things that you want to achieve. The person that will earn those things. As I said, this doesn't just apply for making money. This can really be for anything you want to achieve, whether that be getting a good physique. Obviously, try and be specific about it, but yeah, getting a good physique, getting a certain car, getting a certain grade, living a certain lifestyle, having a certain relationship, getting a certain woman. It can be really anything. You just need to define the person that will have that type of thing in his life, and then you need to step into that person. I hope that makes sense. Look, these things work. It really, really works. Now, I know obviously I'm not super successful yet. I'm not making millions. I'm not, yeah. The point is, I'm not super successful yet. but I've seen so much growth in my life since I started implementing these things. Now, I've always been in the gym. As most of you know, I've always been in the gym. It's always been something that I've been very committed to and very disciplined with. But it's actually the perfect example, because the reason I am so committed, not the only reason, but one of the biggest reasons that I'm so committed to going to the gym and how I got into the gym in the first place, is because I grew up in a home where my parents were heavy into, fitness and being healthy, eating clean, going to the gym, all of those things. I was raised in a house where that was the norm. And you have to remember that the house or the environment you're raised in is what programs your subconscious mind. So for me, that's the norm. And that's why I act in alignment with that. I am that person. That is my identity, or going to the gym and being fit, lifting weights, eating clean. That's part of my identity. And if you've, grown up in a home where that isn't the norm, where eating unhealthy foods, not exercising, where that's the norm, that's probably how you're going to turn out, right? Because that's how your subconscious mind is programmed. So that is just a very good live example of how powerful these things really are. If you can change your subconscious mind and the programming inside of your head to align with that, or with the things to align with the things you want to achieve, you're going to achieve those things if you manage to reprogram your subconscious mind. What makes it hard is we already have, it's like a whiteboard that has a lot of writing on already. We first have to erase the writing, and then we have to write our new story. For me, I've been programmed since I was very small, about fitness and eating clean, nutrition, all of those things. So for me, it wasn't ever really that hard to stay fit, stay healthy, stay strong, going to the gym, lifting weights. It wasn't very hard for me, because that was the way I was programmed since I was born, really. Where there's other things, around money, for instance, or women, relationships, and that's not necessarily how I was raised, but just society, how society programs you, school, friends, all of those things. They have a massive effect on your subconscious mind, and that's why it's hard to change your identity, especially in certain areas of your life, because there's so much writing, that's the analogy. There's so much writing on your board in that area of your life already, that there's so much things you have to erase first, and then only can you start writing your new story. Now, the funny thing is, you really start writing your new story, or you erase the old beliefs by just writing over them. But at the same time, it erases the old beliefs, and the old identity that you have in that specific area. So if you can change your identity and start stepping into the person that you want to be, start seeing yourself as the guy with the six-pack who loves eating clean and loves going to the gym every single day. If you can start seeing yourself as that person, self-talk, that's a way you're going to do that in meditation. I'll create another video on that if you guys want me to do that. But if you can start seeing yourself as that person, then your life is going to change. So look, I really hope you found some value in this. I know there's so much more that I can talk about, but I'll make another video on that if you guys want me to. You can, leave a comment down below. If you just have some questions, if you want to reach out to me, you can do that either by commenting below this video, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I don't use TikTok. Obviously, I'm going to link my TikTok and my Instagram below as well. But if you want to connect with me, feel free to send me a DM and I'll get back to you. I don't have hundreds of DMs, so I'll be back to you pretty quickly. So as I said, I really hope you guys found a ton of value in this video. Remember to stay authentic and go make your future self proud.